Hi guys, Susan here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a book review for you on Paper and Fire by Rachel Caine. This is the second book that I picked up at Dollar Tree, and little did I know at the time, this is book number 2 in a series. So now I have to get the rest of the series. You know, uh, I read this book and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And now I want to catch up on the rest of the series. Uh, Starting with book 1. In fact, starting before that, there is a prequel. I've done a bit of research on this series to find out what all the other books are. And there is a prequel titled Tigers in a Cage that introduces us to a young woman who will become Obscurist Magnus Kiera Morning, who is also mother to Scholar Christopher Wolfe. Now, Kiera Morning and Christopher Wolfe are in here, but that book introduces us to them, the mother in particular. There is also a short story called Stormcrow, which introduces us to a young scholar, Christopher Wolfe. So that focuses on him. Okay, so it's first one is the mother, who is his mother to Christopher Wolfe, and then the second short story is about Christopher Wolfe, and then there is another book. The first book in the series is called Ink and Bone. And then there's this one, which is second, which is Paper and Fire. Then third is Ash and Quill. Fourth is Smoke and Iron. And the fifth one is Sword and Pen. So I have a lot of books to find, but they are probably going to be well worth finding because this one was epic. The scenery is richly described in great detail. You can close your eyes and picture it like you're there. At some points in the story, I could almost smell the local cooking in the streets, and like the environment is present, and I find that really fascinating that they can transport you like that. So what I'm going to do to keep this spoiler free, I am going to just read you the inside flap, which anybody can pick up and read, right? It's not giving anything away that they wouldn't show you right off. But it's in Ink and Bone. New York Times bestselling author Rachel Caine introduced a world where knowledge is power and power corrupts absolutely. Now she continues the story of those who dare to defy the great library and rewrite history. With an iron fist, the great library controls the knowledge of the world, ruthlessly stamping out all rebellion, and in the name of greater good, forbidding the personal ownership of books. Jess Brightwell has survived his introduction to the sinister, seductive world of the library, but serving in its army is nothing like he envisioned. His life and lives of those he cares for have been altered forever. His best friend is lost, and Morgan, the girl he loves, is locked away in the Iron Tower, doomed to a life apart from everything she knows. After embarking on a mission to save one of their own, Jess and his band of allies makes one wrong move and suddenly finds themselves hunted by the library's deadly automata and forced to flee Alexandria all the way to London. But Jess's home isn't safe anymore. The Welsh army is coming, London is burning, and soon Jess must choose between his friends, his family, and the library, which is willing to sacrifice anything and anyone in search for ultimate control. This is intense, guys. It is basically a war over knowledge. Who has the right to the knowledge, and who has the right to control that knowledge? And forbidding it, the citizens from owning printed books goes a long way to controlling that knowledge. There is a great library, and they contain all of the books. There's also a black archive, okay? And that is even more books that the Great Library won't allow to be read. They're just stored away, but they are in control of them. So this gets you thinking. Would you want to live in a world like this? Which side would you be on? Would you want to be working for the library, or would you want to be fighting against the library? It is action-packed. It is suspenseful. It kept me turning pages to find out what happened next. You care about the characters, and you're rooting for them. And when something happens, you are just as crushed as if you knew them personally. That is how well this thing grips you. So I have a lot of books to find for this series if I can. I'm going to start on Amazon. Just look up the titles that I know of, and I'm going to look for them because I really need to get this whole series now. It was well worth the $1.25. I'm telling you, from Dollar Tree. Oh my gosh. The cover price on this was $23.99, and I got it for $1.25, and I am so happy. I just wish the rest of them were in the same bin, but this is the one I saw, so this is what I got. I would recommend it to everyone to read. It is a really, it's nicely paced reading, and once you get used to the names and the locales, it is easier to follow. I found it a little hard to start with because of the names. Like there is one woman named Glain, Glain, which is weird for me to think of that as a woman, but it is. So anyway, that is my review of this book. It is worth the read. It is really well done. And it has grabbed me so much that I need to find the rest of the series now. So if that says anything. But anyway, thanks for watching. And I hope you give this one a try. If you can find it, give it a try. And if you can find them, start at the beginning. I jumped in on book number 2, and I am willing to go either way to get the whole series going. But if you can find them in order, then by all means, it's probably an easier way to get into the series. But there you go. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.